Welcome to God of the Bible, a journey through the 66 books of the Bible in order to discover who God is and how He has revealed Himself to us. Today we look at the book of First Corinthians. Now, the church of Corinth is a very gifted church, but is also a struggling church. They are struggling with division and immaturity and pride and moral compromise. Rather than abandoning them, God uses the first letter to Corinthians to patiently deal with them and teach them what it means to be the people of God. The first picture that we get of God from First Corinthians is that God values spiritual maturity more than spiritual giftedness. Now, the Corinthians had remarkable spiritual gifts, and yet they remained immature. Paul reminds them that love is greater than the spiritual gifts. Character is greater than charisma. God is far more interested in Christ-likeness in us than in our gifts and abilities. The second picture that we get of God from First Corinthians is that God often displays His power through what the world considers to be weak. The message of the cross appears to be foolishness. The church itself is filled with ordinary people, and yet God deliberately chooses that which is considered weak in order to display His wisdom and power. The glory of God shines the brightest when human beings cannot take credit for themselves. The third picture that we get of God from the book of First Corinthians is that God brings unity through the diversity that He creates. Paul compares the church to a human body. Every member is different, and yet every member is essential. Diversity is not a problem to solve, it is God's design for the church. Unity does not come through sameness and uniformity, but it comes through mutual dependence and love. So, three lessons that we learn from the book of First Corinthians. Number one, God values maturity over giftedness. Number two, God reveals His power through human weakness. Number three, God creates unity through diversity. God bless you.